Damon, I know this was kind of an unprecedented offseason, and you weren't on a roster in training camp or the start of the season. What really changed the first couple of weeks of the regular season to get you wanting to play again, and what's it been like here the last few weeks getting acclimated with your new team?
Well, honestly, it was being in the home with my kids full time during the season that kind of made me want to jump back out there a little bit. But really, it was just, the NFL came up with a plan, and the plan seemed to be working at the time. I wanted to see how the travel and everything went before I decided to, make my decision. And, I paid attention to it. Everything went well. And I felt comfortable about getting back out there. And as far as, coming here, I knew a lot of the guys on the team already. Obviously, Quandre, that's my guy. So, I mean, it's been great. Everybody's been welcoming and, helping me out and trying to navigate through, this new time in my life.
Bob?
Yeah, Damon, what's the process? What's it been like the last 4 weeks? There's been a lot of speculation whether you played the last couple of weeks and things like that. You've been on the practice squad and everything. How has it been sort of navigating that? Were you expecting to play any earlier? Or?
No. I mean, we had a plan when we were coming in. I needed to work myself back in the, football shape. The only way you can get into football shape is actually playing football. So I was at home working out, trying to do as much as I could without exposing myself in, too many public situations. But, I spoke to coach, I spoke to the general manager before I got here, and we knew it was going to be a process. So that's why I've been okay with it, just, working from the ground up.
Joe?
Damon, it was reported that you had a couple teams, I think the Bucks and Dolphins, came looking to grab you and put you on your active roster weeks ago. Mm-hmm. What about the plan here in Seattle? Even though you've been kind of ready to go the last couple of weeks, they haven't had a spot for you. What about this process and being in Seattle has made you want to stay as opposed to taking those opportunities?
Well, I wanted to be here all offseason. I had a good idea of where I was going to end up, and I felt like it was going to be here. So I knew it was going to take hard work and it was going to take some time. So, once the work became a little more than I had expected, I wasn't going to run from it. I felt like I was supposed to be here, so I wanted to continue to do that. I moved my family here at the time too, honestly. So I'm not a guy that likes to move around much or, change sceneries a lot. So, really once I got here and got settled in, it was a no-brainer to stay.
Sorry, just to clarify, you moved your family here during the off season?
No, I'm talking about after I got here. Yeah.
Gotcha. Are they settling in and enjoying it so far?
Yeah, man, they don't like the weather, but, it's okay.
Tim Booth?
Hey, Damon, is it, I guess, as someone who's played as much as you've had, is it tough to be patient in a situation like this as you're building up toward your opportunity? And then how similar is what Seattle's asking you to do from what you did either in Detroit or with either of the New York teams?
Well, yeah, it's tough because I'm a competitor. I wanted to be out there, but I understood, I had a good thing going here. The guys were playing well, so I just had to be patient and continue to work. There was a lot of things that I needed to work on. So, the being patient part of it was tough, but, I understood. And it's a different type of defense than I played in the past. Some of the defensive fronts are similar, so I have some familiarity with it. But as far as, asking me to do certain things that I'm not comfortable with, it's whatever they've been doing in the past that's been working for the guys in the middle, I just want to add to it. I don't want to, change anything, or they haven't asked me to change anything because it's kind of similar.
Brady.
Hi, David. Did you say that you were contemplating not playing because of concerns about coronavirus? Did I understand that correctly?
Yeah, that was the only reason why I didn't sign with the team earlier, because the coronavirus thing had just happened, and at the time the NFL didn't have a plan, so I didn't feel safe with making a decision, and I didn't have to rush into a decision then either.
Gotcha. Do you prefer Damon or Snacks?
It don't really matter, man.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Art?
You mentioned your kids. How many and what are their ages, and how did they inspire you to get back onto the field?
You got pen and paper, man. It's It's 7 of them. I have 7, right? And ages 12, 10, 6, 3, 1-year-old twins, and a 5-month-old. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. 12, 10, 6, 3-year-old, 1-year-old twins, and my 5-month-old. That's 7. Yeah, that's 7.
Michael Sean.
Go ahead.
Hey, Snacks, how difficult is it to consistently get Quandre to answer your FaceTime calls?
Man, it's tough. Honestly, we talk every day on FaceTime, man. I'm getting tired of Quandre calling me. But yesterday, I think we FaceTimed each other about 5 or 6 times, man. It's crazy because even during the offseason, I just met him when I got to Detroit. But since then, I mean, we've formed a bond and a connection to where every single day we speak. You know, it's crazy. So we joke a lot on Twitter, but he's the one calling me, man. I didn't want to put him on blast.
All right, thanks, man.
Ben.
Hey, Damon, how's the environment and culture in the Seahawks organization different than the other places you've been?
I don't want to say it's different, and I really don't want to get into the comparisons, but it's, you know, they've been winning here for a long time, and you know, they don't get too high and it's not too low around here. You know what I mean? It's guys are just, they staying on track, you know, one track mind trying to win games, and we're expected to win games. So, you know, just to be around that type of mindset and, you know, those type of guys, it's been different. It's been very humbling, actually.
Thank you.
Curtis.
Hey, Damon, how do you feel your fit is for this defense and this roster, and how you can kind of mix into this thing on the field now that you're able to get out there and play this weekend?
You know, I'm not really sure, actually, until I have an opportunity to get out there. You know, being in practice is one thing, but actually getting out there on game day, you know, the speed, the tempo is different. So, you know, the jury's still out on that until I actually get a chance to be on the field and evaluate myself then.
Greg Bell.
Hello, sir. You have to describe what moving 7 kids across the country, 3 under the age of 1, is like. I can't even imagine that.
It's my wife, man. She's a superstar, man. She's a real life superhero. You know, after being in a home with, you know, that many kids for that long, you know, I'm at work most of the day, and, you know, to come home and, you know, I hear my wife talk about her day, how tough it's been, and, you know, in my line of work, I'm like, okay, that's not tough. You know, I don't know, until I had to do it myself, and oh my goodness, man, that's tougher than anything I've ever done in my life. So, you know, hats off to her. She's the one that makes it happen. She's making it happen right now, actually. So, you know, it's all on her. I got to give it all to her.
That explains why you're married.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
We good? Okay. All right, y'all, take it easy.
Thank you.